Hello, beautiful, and welcome to the Finding Fertility podcast. I'm Monica, your mentor in uncovering the hidden layers of your fertility journey. Together, we'll discover the right path for you within the 6 essential steps to creating the family of your dreams. We'll ditch the overwhelm, tune into your intuition, and build a vibrant foundation for your fertility. Whether it's through gut health, subconscious healing, or energetic alignment, you can unlock your body's natural power to get and stay pregnant. Your fertility journey is all about radical responsibility and deeply believing that your body is on your side. It's time to stay consistent, embrace trust, surrender, and create the transformation you deserve. Finding Fertility does not diagnose, prescribe, or treat any fertility issues. What we do is empower you to take control of your health by uncovering the root causes holding you back. Let's do this together. Happy Friday, y'all. Welcome back to another episode of Finding Fertility. I am so honored you're here. Week 18. Now, if you're just finding this at week 18, I highly recommend you go back down, start with week 1, and slowly work your way up. I promise you, this is magic for everyone who's been here for the 18 weeks. Congratulations. You are doing hard work. I bet you, let's say 1,000 people started listening to this. I bet you 897 of them have left. It's hard work, guys. This slow work, especially in a fertility journey. We did a whole week about time pressure. So be very proud of yourself if you're truly showing up doing this work. So up until now, you've been noticing patterns of control, overdoing, time pressure, judgment. You've been learning how to stay present without turning awareness into work. This week, we're bringing all of that into the most overlooked place of all, the mundane. And you guys know I love and hate the mundane equally. But I also know is the mundane is where the magic, this is where my life radically changed and continues to radically change, is in those mundane moments. I don't feel the pull to escape my life. I wanted to figure out, as a busy homeschooling mom of 2 boys now, who did not have the luxury of escape, long weekends away. I don't have family here to have the kids easily interested in paying someone a lot of money to have my kids either. Listen, I had to figure out a way to do all of this work with kids. Women who are dealing with secondary fertility issues, this one's for you because it is harder. I'm just going to say it. It is harder to do this stuff when you are taking care of a little one. So those still in the waiting, if you can look at this as, okay, I've got some time, I'm going to do this work, you have a little bit of an advantage because you have more time, you have more space. So I know it's this kind of like, I hated when people said that to me, but I understand it now. I understand it. The big moments are amazing. I'm not saying that they do not change things. I'm definitely not saying that healers and intuitives and spirit baby readings, all those things, love it. But I know for 99% of that's not where true lasting change happens. It is the ordinary parts of your day that usually pass unnoticed when you're doing the dishes, when you're driving your car, when you are folding the laundry, when you're at yet another fertility appointment, when you're making yet another clean eating dish, when all you want is ice cream and a cookie. In the waiting, this is where presence becomes embodied. And not because you're trying to be present, but because nothing is demanding your attention elsewhere. Transformation doesn't happen when you're thinking about change. It happens when your nervous system, when your fascia, when your emotions are able to act like waves, when you allow your body to experience safety in ordinary moments. So this week is all about noticing one small moment where you're not rushing through it. You're not performing through it. You're not optimizing it. You are not listening to yet another, don't turn this podcast off, but you know what I'm saying? Yet another long format, super knowledge based. You're listening to that podcast, you're listening to this book, you're doing all the things. Take your earphones out after this is done and just being there in the quiet, in the stillness, in the mundaneness of it all. Notice how your body feels when nothing is required from you, when you're not seeking the next answer, when you're not numbing out, scrolling, or overdoing the Netflix. Notice. Hopefully, you're going to notice an absence of urgency. And if you don't, remember, become the ultimate observer observing the observer. Tell yourself you're safe. Put your hand on your heart and go, you are safe being here. Notice how little effort it takes to be present when you stop overdoing it. All these moments, they just feel completely insignificant. But the truth about how you pattern is not necessarily from those big traumas, right? I've talked about it before. I had a really hard time even facing my patterns and my emotions because I didn't come from this big trauma life. But the more I study and the more I understand how the nervous system is wired, how the fascia holds information, how your patterns, how your neurons fire and wire together, it's in the mundane. All these little moments. I'm not saying that the big moments don't matter, they do matter. But in the reality, for a lot of us, it's just little moment after little moment again and again. And we didn't have parents who were becoming aware, who were becoming conscious, because I am not the perfect parent, not even close. I didn't even get into any of this stuff well after I had both of my boys. So even when I do quote unquote mess up, I don't judge myself over it. I apologize to myself and to my boys. Say, mommy's still learning. Mommy's doing better. And that's all that matters. But I know for a fact that these little moments add up and become your frequency, become your patterns, become your neurons, become your fascia, become your nervous system. So be graceful to yourself. It took you decades to get to where you are, a lot of it unconsciously. So you can consciously create a different world so much quicker. It just seems harder because you're consciously living it and you're having to do the work. So these moments teach your system that life does not need to be managed to be safe again and again. And your little reminder this week, if you're doing sticky notes, a reminder on your phone, you have a piece of jewelry, you can touch it and just simply say here as a return to yourself, knowing that the mundane is not where you get stuck. It's where you stabilize. We're going to be moving into week 19, and we're going to notice next week how all these little small moments of presence begin to change how your reality to yourself and to your life as a whole shifts. Even if your like physical world hasn't changed yet, you're not pregnant yet, you didn't get the job, you're not a millionaire yet, whatever it is, but that it doesn't have the death grip, the control, the narrative, that frequency that was buzzing behind, either silently or very loud. It doesn't have that anymore. So have a beautiful Friday, have a beautiful week, and we will see you next week for week 19. Thank you once again for tuning in and becoming the conscious mama you were born to be. Remember, I wasn't some magical unicorn who stumbled into fertility success. I stayed consistent, I put in the work, and I made it happen. And guess what? You can too. Remember, this transformation happens when you stay committed to yourself. Trust your body, follow your intuition, make it possible. The links that you need are down below. And if you are still here and you absolutely love this podcast, please take some time and leave me a review and help other women like you find this podcast to get the support they need. Help a sister out. Leave a review today.